This is a spoken framework for use with the energy medicine tool, which is the second protocol in the rapid release method by Keren's School of Thought. If you haven't yet been trained in the rapid release method for dissolving cellular trauma and transforming the energy fields around error paradigms and limiting identities, then please don't hesitate to get in touch through our website. The energy medicine tool is a combination of 3 hand positions and structured intention. You have prepared your intention already using the logic tool, the first protocol in the rapid release method. And now it's time to dissolve the ties that bind, the old traumas and identities, to your current, foremost and wisest sense of awareness and life's experience. A quick reminder of the 3 hand positions. Position 1 is the heart. So place your hand over your heart. Here the hand floods vital life force into the cardiovascular heart center. This energy field is associated with compassion, forgiveness, and release. And when the palms are placed over the area and the focused thought is on the desire to release the trauma or the structure or the identity, then cells open to receive instruction. Desire is always the first step in conscious creation. Position 2 is the brow. Here, your hand floods the third eye, pineal, and pituitary with vital life force. These energy centers are associated with the focused vision required to draw manifestation out of the quantum realm through the cells. Holding a vision for a sustained time is an instruction into the cellular structure which responds by vibrating as if the vision had already come to form. And the brain produces corresponding hormones that change the body chemistry to the equivalent vision. This is the same reason why watching horror movies or reading negative news is so destructive to the cellular body and the energy field, which magnetizes corresponding frequencies. And it's also why healing can occur through visualization and why athletes invest so much time in imagining their success and their triumph. Position 3 is the crown on the top of your head. Here, the life force from your hand unifies the brain hemispheres and floods the crown center, the spinal column, and the nervous system. This energy center is associated with divine connection. In other words, your knowing. This is the quality that solidifies something as true in our experience and anchors the desire and the vision into the manifest realm. Henry Ford's famous words, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right," is such a good explanation for this, and it's something we can all relate to. And it's no less true on a cellular level than it is on a quantum mechanical level. Solidifying a new code in the DNA to replace the released trauma or the released identity or the released structure is an example of how knowing is applied in the molecular body for rapid transformation, sealing the deal, so to speak. So it's time to get ready. Now, settle into the space and the sacred time that you've given yourself for this work. Breathe deeply and know that this is good work, important work. It's work that you've desired for a very long time. And you are worthy of the change that is coming to you. And just as a woman who's healed from a broken leg must now put down her crutch, you have also healed from your need to identify with these old paradigms. And you are ready to dissolve every structure that keeps them in position in your life. You will dissolve the link between the world and your emotional response. You will dissolve the link between your emotional response and your negative thought patterns. And you'll dissolve the link between your negative thought patterns and your bad feelings. And you'll dissolve the link between bad feelings and your choices and behaviors. And as a result, the world will shift in an instant. When you are ready, put your hand in position 1, the heart. The life force from the palms of your hands flood the cardiovascular system and the heart field. And you sit with the root cause of the pattern that has emerged in your life as struggle or error and suffering. Feel it. Know what it is. Allow it to be there and don't try to change it. Instead, desire for it to be released in a graceful way. Feel the desire. I want to change this. I want to be free. I want to let go of this forever. I want a new way of being. I want a new experience of who I am. I desire this. I forgive the old way of being. I forgive the old patterns. I forgive the little me for feeling so small. I forgive the little me for believing that I was separate and that I needed this old paradigm to protect myself. I want it gone now. I'm ready. Next, move your hands up to position 2, the brow. And let the wellspring of life force that moves through the meridians in your body and out through the palms of your hands simply flood the pituitary glands and the pineal gland, the energy field associated with your imagination. Visualize life as it could be when this pattern is released. Imagine the experience of life with no triggers. Feel what it could be like to let it go and just move on. Imagine the new possibilities and experiences that would just flood in. I am stronger, liberated, free, unattached to the old paradigm. There is nothing in the way of the life force that flows through me, and so there is no dimming of my light. There is no limitation to how I channel my entire excitement and joy for life out into the world of my experience. I can breathe. I can laugh. I can express myself with delight, safely knowing there is nothing out there that can harm me. I am worthy of the pleasures of life. The riches of the world were made for me, and I am confident in my sense of self. I have forgiven, and I am forgiven, and the relief is beyond measure. I have clarity, finally, a clear and focused view of the world, full of loving, luscious abundance, and I am in no doubt of my sacred nature. I have arrived. When you're ready, move your hand to position 3, your crown, and let it gently massage the top of your head in a circular motion if you like. The life force that flows from the palms of your hand synchronizes the 2 brain hemispheres and floods the spinal column and the nervous system, the marvelous electrical communication network throughout every layer of your being. And know that it is done. Anchor in the knowing that because consciousness precedes energy, which precedes matter, it is done. Now anchor in the knowing that as you reprogram the data, the software will change and the hardware will respond anew. That's just the way of it. There's no argument. It's a law of creation. Ask, believe, receive. Knock and the door shall be opened. Seek and ye shall find. There is no other way, so it is done. Feel grateful. Feel your gratitude for the grace and the physical laws that have allowed this healing to occur. And know beyond doubt that the ancient and universal laws that command change from consciousness to energy to manifestation are as real for you as they are for everyone else. You are not above these laws of creation, and you're not below them either. You have decreed this transformation for yourself, and therefore it is done.